Interchange. I'm Avis, your host for Interchange, and this is Tom Dawkins. Thank you very much for joining us today, Tom.
My pleasure.
So Tom just gave a great keynote speech about talking about the power of stories and how to affect change in different sectors and tell your story from different perspectives. A lot of you guys and you students, this is your first introduction to storytelling. So, Tom, I guess if you were a student going through this program, there's a lot of information that they're kind of assimilating today. What are the key things that you would really kind of say, these are the key tips that I would have going out of today?
Get started. I mean, the first one I think is to really try and explore a little bit what else is happening. I think it's always a bit of a bad look when people haven't done a rudimentary research into the issue they care about and who's active and what's going on. And maybe a better step is to go and volunteer or support something that already exists rather than creating something new. But secondarily, it's just to start expressing yourself on the stuff you care about. I'm a big believer in social media and the power of social connectedness and sharing our stories. And so I think, the time to start sharing your story, the best time was yesterday and the second best time is right now. And so start connecting with people who share your passion through Twitter, Facebook, whatever, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever the right medium for you is, but find a way to find your tribe through that platform.
Yeah, I think that's really wonderful advice because I think, it seems like a bit of a minefield sometimes when students are out there and they're like, oh my God, I'm leaving uni, what in the hell do I do next? So I really, really like that little bit of advice. You talked a little bit about your career being a little bit of a serendipitous adventure. I know, right? I guess for the students who are going through this program, a lot of the things that we've discussed throughout the program is that they're preparing for jobs that don't exist yet.
Right.
And I think that's a really weird abstract reality to be facing. So what are the kind of core skills that you think that people can bring to this really uncertain future? And like when they're going out and they're interviewing, what are the things that they should be bringing to a role or an organization or whoever they're building or creating themselves?
I think the most foundational skills today are an inquisitive mind, an ability to absorb new information and learn new things, and then the ability to synthesize and express that back in a new form. Which is why I actually have a confession to make. I'm a philosophy graduate, and so I used to get hassled a lot at university. Who were like, yeah, good luck finding a job, and I'd be like, look, sucker, by the time 3 years from now, your computer science degree will be completely obsolete. 5 years from now, your engineering degree won't mean anything. But my ability to analyze, kind of rearrange, and express information and ideas is going to be relevant forever. And so I used to kind of maybe slightly over the top say philosophy is the most vocational degree there is. But to a certain extent I think it is, because it really hits on those core informational skills of the 21st century. Yeah,
very much so. And I think, that goes really nice with, Dara spoke earlier around mindfulness and meditation. And I think, those two things come together because it's about understanding yourself and then really questioning the world around you. And I think when you become curious about the world around you and how you react to it, that's when real change happens and when you actually really uncover what it is that you're really meant to be doing, which is what this program is all about. Would you have any closing words for this bunch of really awesome people?
It's such a cliche, but I do think it's just so important to get started, whatever that means for you. And as I said, I think a starting point in terms of getting started is often just about beginning to build those connections. Try and understand, and hopefully this kind of a course for those who are here has been a real chance to kind of interrogate themselves and what kind of brings them alive, what makes them passionate, what they want to change about the world, the future they want to create. And once you've begun to get a sense of what those things are, start talking about them. Start finding other people who are talking about them. Start building that community. Because whatever it is you then do next after that community will be a key asset in helping you take the next step.
Awesome points. So thanks very much for joining us on Interchange TV. You were awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks to you guys for being rad. And I'm Avis Mulhall. This is Interchange TV. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Can I add one final thing, or is it too late?
Always one
Always
thing.
last thing, always the last word. I want to say, as you're building that community, connect with me. I'm Tom JD on Twitter.
Always one. Thanks, Interchange. Bye.